While I have grown more in just a few months this year than I have my entire life, I have learned some of the most important characteristics and traits a human being can have. Humility, intelligence, capability, vehement, and on top, invincibility. When read from the dictionary, invincibility is said to be the impossibility of being conquered, defeated, or subdued. It's applied to which that cannot be conquered in combat or war, or overcome in any matter. When these words come to mind, many people think of the obvious. The constant battles we have every day with nature, the world, those around us, and the wars our countries may be intertwined in. Even my mind went straight to the physical, external battles we cope with. But what about the most difficult force we face? The struggles against ourselves, the ongoing, internal battles burning within us. While volunteering at Indianapolis Reentry Facilitation and attending Toastmasters with a handful of the residents, I heard stories, listened to beautiful songs, and shed tears. I never imagined I would learn so much in just a few weeks. Throughout my life, I have faced abandonment, heartbreak, and my own fair share of personal sufferings. Still, I carried myself as a strong, invincible person. While I'll never let these forces break me down, I allowed something else to, myself. Constantly, day after day, I broke myself down and kicked myself while I was as low as I could fall. Little did I know, I had no idea what invincibility was. From the man that broke his mother's heart by leaving her with no choice but to turn her own son in, all while losing his fiancée and only daughter while he was incarcerated, to those that threw away what little they had from the narcotics they depended on to drag themselves out of bed every morning, to the men who started with nothing but a broken home and coped with various forms of self-harm, from narcotics and alcohol, and more. They were their own worst enemies. Despite their crusades, these men forgave themselves in order to better themselves. They joined Toastmasters, knowing they'd receive nothing from it except growth and their own self-benefit. They shared, and prospered, all while never allowing or accepting defeat. Although they were the reason for the situation they have been in, rather than focusing on destroying themselves, they fought back, refusing to be defeated. When one thinks of an enemy in their way, they often think of a force outside their control. But one thing these men and I have in common is the fact that our own worst enemies have been ourselves. While I have never struggled defending myself from outside elements, I always corrupted myself. These men taught me the most difficult invincibility one can achieve. Not letting yourself be defeated by the monsters hiding within you.